Well, hello Kindred Spirits and first-time visitors. I hope you enjoyed today's video. We're going to be doing a little bit in the kitchen today. I'm also going to take you out in the gardens and show you some things that have finally gotten done around the house. And I'm also going to show you some of the thrifting finds and some of the free items that I found to decorate my stepdaughter's bedroom as the remodeling progresses. So I hope you enjoy today's video. Today I'm sharing the luxury of slow, fine living in New England. Getting ready to collect some jalapenos. There's actually quite a few here. I don't know what happened with this one, but I'm going to collect these and then I'm going to research how to make some pickled jalapenos because I keep buying jars of them for Ben, and if I can make them for us, all the better. I have some jalapenos from the garden. I'm going to do some pickling. I also grabbed a little bit of the lemon verbena that had some flowers on the top, but I might use those later. So I'm getting ready to make some pickled jalapeno peppers for Ben. I buy them all the time. Finally, I'm gonna make them myself. And these are from the garden. Try a different knife, let's see. If my paring knife is any better. Yeah, I like the serrated knife. I'm making these very thin. He uses them on sandwiches, salads, pizza, so many things. Tops them on so many things. So this is my first time making pickled jalapeno peppers. The brine that I'm making is very simple: vinegar, water, salt, and sugar. I'm going to put that together, simmer it, and then put it in my jar here. For this jar, I just washed it in the dishwasher because these aren't going to be preserved. These are going to be used fairly quickly. What I did have trouble was finding a mason jar. I have tiny ones, I have very large ones. Luckily, I found this in my tea cabinet. I need to buy some more. A little added side note here. These can be used within about 7 hours or so, but I'm going to let them sit for about 2 weeks. I've read that that's how they will taste a little bit more like store-bought. Right, very simple brine. I have a half a cup of water. I'm going to do a half a cup of white vinegar. Teaspoon of sugar. Teaspoon of salt. I'm going to bring this to a simmer on the stove, and then I'm going to add it to the jalapenos. I might have to take some out. I want them fully submerged. Or I can add a little bit more of the brine, I guess. That's what I'll do. Just gonna make another batch and use what I need. I pulled one of the jalapeno jars out that we have, and they don't use sugar. So next time, if he doesn't like it with the sugar added, I'll make it with just salt like they do. There we go. I thought I'd take a moment and share with you a few of my thrifted finds that I've gotten over the past couple weeks. I don't think I showed you one of them other than in a video when I was thrifting, but I did buy it. But what I'm doing for Emma's room, as many of you know, is I'm going to do the periwinkle and green theme. And this door coming into the kitchen, I painted it with, I believe this is the wainscot green that our Groton house was. I have a couple greens down there. I have to confirm it because I can't find my paint stick that is painted in this color. So once I figure it out, I have to paint a stick, or at least use the one I stirred and write down the name. But I'm thinking of doing this in the trim and all along the windows and all the other trim in the bedroom. And I think it looks really nice. And then the walls would probably be just like simply white. So I think that looks really nice. Now this is a plate that I found for free at our local swap shop. There is a little crack. That's okay. I don't mind. It shows a little bit more in the back. Let me just show you here. I can see, let me see. Oh, there we go. So there is a crack, but I'm okay with that. I'm actually going to put a little bit of a paste of baking soda and a little vinegar and just let it sit and see if it will lessen that at all. And I'm not going to make it wet. I don't want to make it worse. But I'm just going to see if it will help that stain. And I'm going to show you something that I picked up. Now, I ordered these months ago. They're discs, they're plate hangers, and they're from England. And all you do, and I actually found this on the back of one of the dishes I thrifted years ago. And I ordered, oh, they're stapled onto this. Sorry for the noise. So all you do is you take off a sticky and you put the disc on the back of the dish, and it has a hanging hook, and then you can always remove it if you want in the future. So I'm going to do that instead of having the little hooks over the edges with the little spring. I have a bunch of these. I have quite a few because I'm going to do the wall of plates and do decorative things. And let me show you some of the other things that I found while I was out thrifting. So truth be told, I don't remember if I already showed you this or not. Now this was in the video that I picked it up, and I did purchase it, and just to show you how well it goes with the plates. Now this also has a crack in it, but that's okay. I'm going to put some flowers in it in her bedroom, but I liked the color combination of that. I don't think I was able to show you the dust ruffle and the shams that came in. I probably filmed it and then just never uploaded it. So let me grab that. I'm going to show you those as well. It's not really what I'm looking for, but I want to just show you the colors are right. Just a moment. Okay, here is the piece I'm going to be using for the duvet and her shams. This is another sham that came in that has a dust ruffle. Now I like the colors, I like the look, but I'm not sure if it's the way I'm going to go. I did show a photo of that, but I don't think I showed the actual fabric that came in. So the colors work well. I'm going to try it, but it's not hitting me as perfect. What I did like, I'm just going to reach behind me here. I don't know if I'll find it, but I do like more of the buffalo check. I can see if it's still current, but I've had this for so many years, I'm not holding my breath. Look at this purse. I love it. I don't know if you can see it from that angle, that height, but this is a scene of Williamsburg, and it goes all around, and it's the sweetest thing. It has fabric on the inside. I looked these up. I haven't found this exact one, but it's from the 1960s to the mid 1970s, and there's a lot of these that they're showing different villages for the historic areas. So I really liked this. Now, I don't know if I'll use it. A bag that I've been using is this size. It's the wicker one. But when I saw it, I thought, what a cute little holder for my sewing things or something that I can have on a shelf and keep it there. I like that. The colors are beautiful. And then I have one more thing to show you. I also found this at our swap shop, so she was free. I did look it up online. It said her value was about $12. And what I'm gonna do with her, I'm gonna paint her. I'm gonna change her outfit to be in the colors of Emma's bedroom. It's unfinished in the back, but many of my videos, oh, I just noticed she's missing a pinky. Oh well, she won't be able to hold it up while drinking her tea. But anyways, I didn't even notice that. It just looks like it's bent backwards. But I'm gonna change the color of her vest, maybe the skirt. I might make her brunette like Emma is, I'm not sure. But I have fun with painting things, just like I did for the Halloween house last year. And if you haven't seen that, I will link it below. I took an old Christmas Village house and I spookified it for Halloween. So yeah, for free. And like I said, I looked it up, it was only a $12 value. And now that I know she has a broken finger, I'm gonna paint her. I just have to find my periwinkle paints. And if I don't have one the color that I'm looking for, I'll just hit the craft store. But that's gonna be a fun rainy day project. That's all. We still have drop cloths all over the floor. Contractors are coming and going, and I'm filming in between them, coming and going. But yesterday I did stop at our carpet store and I got a few samples that I'm looking at, items for Emma's bedroom. And I'm not sure which will work yet, but we're gonna go with one of these. And I'm gonna do a wool carpet just so that it's a little more durable. And then I'm also selecting a carpet for our master bedroom. And then I have some tile selections possibly for our bathroom. They're gonna be starting that, I think in a couple of weeks, they're gonna start demo. Well, I get to see some parts of the house I wasn't expecting to after coming home. They are working on our bathroom floor, and there's quite a few layers of flooring, and they're trying to level it out. But what I get to see, I don't know if I'll get to show you this somehow. I can see the back side of the beehive oven, and it's hard to tell, but right down there is where the other fireplace is, and they removed the chimney. So cool. Oh, look at the back side. Oh, wow. You can't really see, that's the back side of the living room. I wonder if I can see any words. What is that pipe? All right, I'm gonna have to put this down and take a peek. That old piece of tree there, that's so cool. And the old lath in the back. And I keep looking over here at all these old boards. I'll never see this again. I'm such a geek. What I'm looking for is any little scribble of writing just to help me date some things here. Because this house has been remodeled a few times, but some of these boards look very old. All right. It's gonna look a little busy right now because it still has no grout in the line, so you're seeing the darker floor. I can't walk on it yet. He said I could walk on it tomorrow morning. But boy, there was a lot of leveling and a lot of work he did. A lot of work. I'm trying to find a grout. I gave him 3 that he's gonna make a little sample for me that is as close to this one as possible, so that you'll see mainly the dots and the white tile. And then we'll have some floor runners and things here, but wow, what an amazing job he did. Floor, next will be the shower walls. I'm gonna be leaving the milkweed because the monarch butterflies lay their eggs here, they eat it, and it will just help the monarch population. When it gets a little too invasive, I do move some though. Or if it's in a naughty area where it shouldn't be. Like I have one growing up in the middle of the pea stone there. Wait a minute, I gotta get this weed. So one thing that's done, the dormer. It's been insulated, resided, painted, the new windows are in, new trim work. I think we're good. So at least that's done. Another thing that is done, we have our ceilings back. They're painted. Now I just need to have the electric box put back in, and I'm hoping that this light, which we had put centered just on a hook, I can rewire to make it long enough. This is a different light than what was in here. I'm hoping to find one that has a little bit more brightness to it. But I found this out thrifting 2 years ago, a year ago, and I was going to use it in the kitchen, but I ended up not. So hopefully it will work here, as long as it can be rewired to reach it. If not, I'll have to pick one up that can be rewired, because I did want it centered in the room versus off-centered like it used to be. Let me see if I can walk over here to show you. It was very much off-centered. So yeah, I can put furniture and accessories back if I'd like to this weekend. But I really don't know if I have it in me. I'm tired. I've been carrying around this sundial for 3 houses now. It has been tucked on the patio, but I think it's gonna go here in this garden now. This needs to be repainted, but not today. Yeah. Little bug. Now, I like the yellow lilies. I have some peach lilies. It's the orange ones. They annoy me. Look at all of the different types of lilies. Now, like I said, the orange daylilies, we call them ditch lilies. They just grow and take over. These beauties stay put where they're supposed to. And from what I understand, several owners ago, I talked to grandchildren of several owners ago, their grandmother planted these lilies. I love knowing that. But I have here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different types in this bunch right here. Look at that salmon color. It's gorgeous. I'm going to collect some hydrangea and then go inside. Looks like a storm's a brewing. Yeah. Would you say there's a storm coming? I would. I heard it coming. I also have to get out here and collect my currants. Last year my daughter made jam with them. I might give it a try. I don't know. But at least I will collect them. And I have blueberries to get too. So many. I need to get one of my little baskets. Oh, that was perfect timing. Just walked to the house and it started to rain. Ben just left for golf. I was supposed to go with a 9 and dine where 9 holes are played and then dinner is served. I opted out for golf. I might opt out for the dinner too. I don't know. Well, our tile guy just left for the weekend. I'm going to go check out what he did. It is so nice not to have the old house smell. Everything's getting covered up. Oh, look at here. And the cubby's getting done. We're doing a nice big cubby. It's going to look a little different than that, but I did extra large and wide so that when my stepdaughter goes to reach her shampoo or something, everything doesn't knock out and over. So this was kind of created for her. And then I'm just going to do a white grout. Let me just zoom out here. Yep. He's hoping to be done on Wednesday. And then he will be done here until we do downstairs. So he still has to grout, and then he'll grout the bathtub. Yeah. Step by step. Step by step. And over here, we have a new window on the end. This office, Ben took it over. All of Emma's things are in here when we had to empty out her room. I am very much looking forward to at least giving him his space back in Emma's room, and then I will be able to recoup my office. It'll be nice when the staging's gone too. But I'm not rushing anything. No reason to. I was gonna change. I didn't. So I'm being very careful. Well, I will come back once this dries to look at the color. But one thing, I am so glad I did this rough side of the board versus the smooth side of the board. We were so sure we wanted the rough side to show. But once you put on the paint, at least with some of our samples that we have here, the saw mark shows really, really strong. And I don't want to see that on the side of the barn, all different patterns and directions. So I'm just going to see how it dries. Might change my mind still, but might go with the smooth side. I wasn't expecting to see all that saw chatter. Oh well. I wanted to show you the color of the boards painted. Now, a while ago, this whole backyard was just covered in fog, and the boards disappeared, and it was a nice, it was a nice look, and that's kind of our hope. This barn is going to look kind of big in the backyard, and I wanted to select a color that would somewhat disappear. Oh my gosh, the houseflies are ridiculous here right now. So I just wanted to show you. So in the winter time, I'm hoping it will kind of disappear against the brown of the woods or the taupe of the woods. And yeah, so that's our color selection. Well, Kindred Spirits, that's it for today's video. If this is your first visit and you enjoyed the video, please subscribe and give us a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and I hope to see you next week. Bye now.